runner-ups first, because nobody likes to be runner-up, but you get cash. We have Alyssa from the Officers Club over on the base. Here you are. And the winner, let me just say, this guy has competed more than any other human being in Cocktail Wars. I've done this for 13 years. Yeah! Mr. Mitch from Gaslamp.
Your favorite underdog, everybody! Mitch is victorious today!
Sometimes the best drinks, you don't have to really think about it. There's not like some sort of complicated recipe and stuff. You don't really put too much thought into it. There's room for error. There is room for a wonderful flavor to come about.
Historically, a drink for typically 3 ingredients.
Old-fashioned, 3 ingredients. Manhattan, 3 ingredients. Original margarita, 3 ingredients.
Right. It's a little bit like our distillery. We're a craft distillery, so whether it's different years or different cooperages that make our barrels, there's a little nuanced difference between each batch. So we're never going to be 100% consistent, which is kind of cool. Kind of the art form of what we do at the distillery. Yeah. We hit our 10th anniversary in December, but 2 or 3 years before that, my brothers had some ideas about getting into the bourbon business. Mostly bourbon, but most distilleries will do a clear spirit because they can go to market quicker. You know, the bourbon you want to have aged for a long time. So we do a vodka and a gin. We do the agave that one of the bartenders did today, agave espresso martini. So we do a single malt, we do a rye, we do a bunch of variations of all the above. The other flavored vodkas, the strawberry, the blueberry they use today. The corn, the rye, and the single malt are all grown in Connecticut. So we like to say we're local and New England based. And we have a great partnership with the farm world in our area.
Red, White, and Blue was actually my girlfriend's idea. She was actually the one who pitched me the idea of having the Red, White, and Blue cups and stuff like that.
Oh.
I will admit that my garnish game is not the most strong sometimes.
Okay.
But to have the outside looking in opinion really did help.
We were at Cocktail Wars Espresso Martini competition, sponsored by Litchfield Distillery and hosted by Newport Live Events in Newport and also Motif Magazine. We were at the Newport Harbor Island Resort, and I think this was the best use of this venue right here I've ever seen. I bartend right inside. It's a great bar, beautiful view. We have a lighthouse literally at the end of the thing, and I've been doing this about 13 years now, and it's one of those things where it started off as like a networking event for bartenders, and it used to only be service industry, and now it's become this huge thing that, you know, all these guests come, and I hate to say this, but I don't know half of them. Thanks to Litchfield Distillery, you know, he brings all the alcohol, and you know, the owners were here today, and Doug Maloney does a great job, man, great job. I actually just got a chance to go to their distillery, amazing location in Litchfield. I remember when we first started this off, I was running the door, I was emceeing, I was like, I can't handle a microphone because I squeak out every time I start yelling, so I just started yelling at people. Now we have a DJ, he takes care of that, he kind of throws it back to me, so it's one of those things where it's a lot easier when you have friends helping you out. I just want to thank our sponsors, Litchfield Distillery, great job. And you guys finally coming down to Newport.